Hi, Capricorn. This video is for you for May 2018, and I'm so late, but it's just, I guess the timing wasn't right. So, anyway, this is about the energy specifically coming in as Uranus has restationed into the second house of Taurus. This is what most Capricorns, or at least this is the energy coming in for Capricorn for this new cycle. And that's what we're talking about specifically, this whole new cycle of energy. And I can see right off the bat that this is all about creativity. It's about a new creative cycle. I feel like the next 7-ish years are going to be definitely full of newness for many, many Capricorns. So crowning this reading is the Queen of Swords. And this is a card of freedom, particularly a sense of inner freedom. So that's mental freedom, intellectual growth, but just an overall sense of having control. And we know Capricorn likes that, right? So this is a great energy to introduce a new cycle. 2 cards came out for the central energy. So this is what to focus on right now. And again, this is a new creative cycle. This Ten of Swords can indicate resistance to letting the new in. Certainly can indicate that, but this is the energy being presented. So I think most Capricorns are feeling this new, this new feeling. I think you're feeling the energy. And that's because in the strength position, you have the Page of Swords. And you can see the birds up there again, just like in the Queen of Swords. It's about freedom and feeling hopeful and optimistic rather than feeling this. So I think that many, many Capricorns are definitely coming out of this cycle. This is done over. If you are hanging on to it, let it go, because it's going to happen anyway. And we want to use these. That's the purpose of the tarot, is to recognize what energies are being offered, what are coming in, and then utilizing them, thinking about them, meditating on them, and using them to our advantage. That's how the potentials work. That's how the near future and the outcome, it's based on us utilizing and really thinking about, the new cycle. I mean, we can always resist that, but that's a shame, and that's, never going to lead to any kind of growth. Well, working with this whole new energy, this new passionate, creative, freedom feeling energy is the Emperor. And I'm surprised this isn't a Capricorn card. I think of it as it's an Aries card, but Capricorn and Aries are very similar in their leadership, like their leadership abilities. Capricorn being the central energy of this reading and working right along with the central energy. This is representing you, I feel. And this is you being in your element, authoritative, secure, stable. You're the person that people can come to, that they rely on you, and you're hardworking. You know what you want. You're really normally, as a group, good at maintaining your responsibility and just really being this personification of this Emperor to those who know you in the workplace, and in every area of your life. So this is the central energy. This is what's the new cycle is bringing for Capricorn. So how do you be this king, this Emperor? Because he has all the qualities of the kings of the tarot. He encompasses all of them. He's like a holistic representation of the kings. But for Capricorn, how do you be this and yet embrace this energy at the same time. This free-spirited, carefree, hopeful, youthful energy. You can see the contrast here. But that's what the message is for Capricorn, that to find a way to be both. For your focus position, 2 cards came out. And this is quite literally about focusing, going within and identifying what you want. So this is options. This is hopes and dreams. This is decisions that need to be made, or things that you want. You know, maybe you haven't identified them, but on some level, you do want these things. You want more. And this is about going within the 2 of Swords and listening to your inner guidance, which this moon represents, your intuition, your gut, and identifying what you want. A lot of times the hardest part about going for what we want is not even realizing what we want. All right, so in the past is the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is all about personal truth. He also represents organizations, study. In this case, I believe he represents work or tradition. So it's like a feeling in the past of, along with this card that symbolizes your strength right now, it's a feeling of wanting more freedom and leaving this behind. So leaving that strict structure behind and just kind of developing this more carefree attitude. And that goes perfectly with this new creative cycle coming in. In the near future, look at, there's growth. This is abundance and growth. This is prosperity. This is security and happiness. So as Capricorns, a lot of times, there's just such a fear of losing this, of not being this emperor, not being this stable, secure figure. And these cards in the near future are just assuring Capricorns that you will still have this. In fact, you're going to have it. You're going to see an increase from this Knight coming out with this Pentacle, an increase to the Ten of Pentacles. Knights also introduce the next cycle. So this Knight is going to bring more than just growth in the material realm. So by embracing your creativity and going after what this is you want, this creative, passionate, whatever isn't this. This is in the past. This is what you don't want. And going after this, you're gonna get abundance on every level. So in the suggested advice position and in the things you can do. So this is like how both of these cards are advice cards. They're action cards. They are specifically tell us how to work with the energies. And in both of these cards, these are all about intuition. These are all about personal truth, just like the Emperor and the Hierophant. And shining your light. You can see him. He not only shines his light so that others can see, but he knows who he is and he follows, he relies on that light to guide his way. And that also is a symbol of divine guidance, of course. And the High Priestess is, that's our subconscious. That's, she's the place where we dream and then we bring it into creation. So both of these cards together in the advice positions are telling Capricorn to really go within. So right now it's definitely the time. And then, as your focus, also having the Two of Swords, these 3 cards are so very similar. They're indicative of a hermit mode, definitely going within and really assessing, like physician, or that's not the one. Whatever, know yourself. Know yourself and you'll know what you want. Oops, we're backwards here. All right. So for your hopes and fears is the Page of Cups. This is a dreamer. This is a hopeful dreamer. This is the energy that's working with you. So it's not the energy that's working with the central energy, but this is more the energy that's like literally spiritual energy that's working with you. It's guiding you, and it's telling you it's going to be okay. It's okay to dream. This is the time to do this. Now for the outcome, definitely the end of the cycle, the end of working so hard, most assuredly the end of this. And whatever this represents to you, it's going to resonate with you, what the Hierophant represents. It can represent breaking free. This whole reading can represent breaking free from a traditional role that you've been in, breaking free from a career that, is just not doing it for you. It's not giving you a happy life. It can represent breaking, well, of course, it's personal truth. So this is about leaving this behind. And this is the promise. This is the outcome. So for this next cycle, this is the outcome. It's happiness, it's communication, it's socializing, it's celebration. It's a 3, so it's change. It's a catalytic change. It's change that a catalyst changes something without changing itself. So you're still going to be true to yourself. You're still going to be Capricorn. You're just going to be less serious. It's time to be less serious, Capricorn. Go for your dreams and really think about this creativity, this energy of creativity and passion that's coming in for you. It's time to have some fun. It's time to relax. And it's time to enjoy yourself. All right, I'm going to do an extended reading if you want to look at that for a little more clarification. I don't need to clarify any of these cards. This is a pretty straightforward reading, especially because I got the 2 cards where they were needed. So I already got the clarifications that popped out for me. So anyway, Capricorn, I will see you. I think in about a week, I'm going to just start the whole new cycle for June. But yeah, until then, just this is exciting. Again, really exciting time. So be happy. Think about what you want. All right, bye.